Ticket to Canada.
Okay. Go, keep going.
Ticket to Canada. New York City, 1783. For a long while, I had been pushing my way through crowd city street. Now breathless, I stood at the doorway to Dad's small working shop. Up outside the city, horses and wagon rattle and clay their way through the morning, but inside the shop everything was quiet. It seemed wrong to interrupt Papa when he was working so hard. He stood at the workbench, his powerful black bent
Papa, what is that?
and over the wood sheet of paper. It was covered. Morning, but inside the shop everything was quiet. It seems wrong to interrupt Papa when he was working so hard. He sheet of paper. It was covered with precise drawings and rows of figured. He checked around him with the tools of his trade, saw chilies and planes. What, Luna?
Luna hungry.
I figured finally noticed me standing there and turned my way. Then he gasped, "What have you done to yourself, boy?" he exclaimed. I looked down at the torn treasure. Mud was caked down on the inside. The side of my legs is cracked, scraped, reddened, and then one elbow. I was bringing your things and nails black from the blacksmith when I turned up Model Street with the crowds of people, horses, everything just teared down the road toward the waterfront. I couldn't get through, so I just tried to move out of the way, but I ran and square into the two big barely flew and almost got trampled out. I said, "But I'm okay, Papa, and here are your things." He produced a small snack and handed it over to him. "Thank you, son." He took the things and eyed me thoughtfully. "What were all those up running madhouse like that?" he asked. I shrugged. "I don't know, but they're just crazy city folks, I guess." Papa was not a man who laughed much, but he chuckled. "The revolution had ended 2 years before. I guess you were brave, but there, Papa, regarding the dirty skin and his praise, his must made me bold. "Papa," he asked, "how have we been in New York all the way?" "Careful with number," Papa replied. "Today is April 18th. 1783, so it's been 14 months It's 2 weeks and 3 days. Why?
More side, Papa. Papa, can I have more side?
Because I miss Virginia, I said, and rubbing the two of my
Have more.
shoe and
No.
sweater
No
on
more.
No
the
more.
floor.
No
I
more.
miss
those.
the countryside
This is
that
not it.
crazy loud, and you get at the feeling one would
No more
care
side.
if
Go. Sit
you
down.
Want it?
no one would care if you up and left the moment. Notice Papa
Wow.
reminding me that I should be thankful just to be alive. Papa said it and he meant it. He mean it. But I knew that I didn't like living in New York anymore than I did. Still, I was just about the only place I would live right now. You see, had been enslaved back before the war down in Virginia since 1775. Thought everything had changed for U.S. just like everything in America changed. And I guess it was the year the revolution had begun. At the time, Lord Damore was the Virginia royal governor. Papa thought he was the greatest man and ever lived. When the fighting started, Lord Damore made a pledge. He promised that he would free every slave who fought to the British. Almost Virginia by the time had gone and ever over the port patrol set. But Lord Damore remained lonely to King George. Papa had jumped at the change for freedom. Nothing was worth more than him than liberty. So Papa took Lord Damore
I don't want to wear this.
more up to his pledge. One night Papa was a slave. The next morning he was free, a soldier fighting for
Do not
king
pay
under
attention.
Lord Damore. Papa saw his share of battle to eat. He even fought for the British at Yorktown. And when the British were defeated, Papa was there when the patrol defeat Lord Damore at Great Bridge near Norfolk. When Lord Damore was forced out of Virginia in the set in so Britain and Papa stayed on and continued to fight for the loyalists. Afterward, he gathered up our family to flee.
Last one. Bye.
Huh? It was a terrible time we had when we had to wish it was almost of the time